Math today is bar graphs. Yesterday we did what kind of graphs? Do you remember? Picture graphs. Picture graphs. I can't talk. All right, so let's get started with our bar graphs. Whoops.
Let's try it out.
Start by choosing a title for the bar graph.
Okay,
Four
we
friends
worked
wash
on this
dishes while
yesterday.
volunteering at a soup kitchen called Soup Stop. Choose the best title for the data.
So it says four friends.
Four friends wash dishes while volunteering at a soup kitchen called Soup Stop. Choose the best title for the data.
So thinking about what they did, where they were, would this be the best title?
Time spent volunteering.
No.
Dishes washed.
Yeah.
Time spent washing dishes.
No.
Dishes broken.
Goodness. Okay, so which one were you thinking would be the best title? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'm seeing unanimously this one. Good job.
Next, let's choose a scale. Look at the numbers in the table. Then determine if each statement is true or false.
Okay, so looking at all of these numbers.
They are all even.
Yeah.
True or false?
True.
If you have a 0 in your ones place, is that an even number?
Yes.
Okay.
They are all odd.
No. False.
False?
They all end in 0.
Yes. True.
They all end in 5.
False.
Do any of them end in 5?
False.
You can use a scale of 10 for this data. You need a number line for the bar graph. Which picture shows how to label a number line with a scale of 10?
Which one shows the scale of 10? The first one or the second one? First or second? Okay, scale of 10. This is not a scale of 10. This is a scale of 1. Is this one the scale of 10? Yes, because it skip counts by tens.
To make a number line with a scale of 10, start at 0 on the bottom and count by tens as you go up. Use the table to build a bar graph with a scale of 10. Drag the tabs to create a bar for each name.
Okay, so again, what's our scale? Tens. It increases by 10 each time we move up. So, Kate washed how many dishes?
40.
Let's skip count by tens.
10, 20, 30, 40. Stop.
Okay. Miguel washed how many?
30.
10, 20, 30. Pat washed 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Stop.
Layla washed
30.
10, 20, 30.
Stop.
You made a graph that shows how many dishes each person washed. The movie theater kept track of how many tickets they sold on Wednesday. Choose the best title for the data. Tickets sold. Scariest movie. Tickets cost. Favorite movie.
1, 2, 3, or 4? You decided tickets sold was the best title. You're correct.
Look at the numbers in the table. Then determine if each statement is true or false. They are all even.
No.
Is 5 an even number?
No.
If I partner these up, oh wait, I don't have a partner here, do I? So is 5 odd or even?
Odd.
Right, so they can't all be even, can they?
No. False.
They are all odd.
False. True. False.
0.
Oh. False.
0 is always an even number. So are they all odd?
No. No.
They all end in 0.
False.
They all end in 0 or 5.
True.
You can use a scale of 5 for this data. Build a bar graph with a scale of 5.
Okay, now our bar graph is horizontal here. So look at, we'll start down here, mystery. We're gonna skip count by what?
5.
5s. So skip count with me. To what?
15.
15. 5,
5,
10,
10,
15.
15.
What about funny?
40.
Let's skip count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Scary? 5, 10. Adventure? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
You made a graph that shows how many tickets were sold for each movie type. This table shows how many cards were collected by the Baseball Card Club. Build a bar graph. First, choose the scale that works best for the data.
Okay, so is the best scale 2s, 5s, 10s? 2s? Okay. All right, now for Rodney, how many cards does he have collected? 4. And what are we skip counting by? Let's do that. 2, 4. How about Marissa?
8.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Stop.
Doug?
12.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Rhea? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Lynn? 2, 4, 6. Dan? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Stop.
This table shows how many beads were used by the Jewelry Making Club. Use the table to build a bar graph.
Okay, what's a good scale for these numbers? 2s, 5s, or 10s?
5.
All right, so now should we start up here with Mia or Maya, either way? How many beads did she use?
20.
And we're skip counting by? Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. What about tie?
20.
30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Stop.
Giselle.
25.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Stop.
Jordan.
25.
25 again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Stop.
Cole.
35.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Stop.
And Missy.
15.
5, 10, 15.
This table shows how many bottles were collected by the recycling club.
Okay, let's think about a good scale for this graph. 5, 10, or 100.
100.
Right, 100 would be the best because they're all hundreds, aren't they? Okay, so Tucker has collected how many bottles?
100.
100, and we're skip counting by hundreds. So there's Tucker's, right? How about Joe?
200.
So he has 100, 200. Carmen? 500. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Anya?
400.
So 100, 200, 300, 400. Ray?
300.
Okay, 100, 200, 300.
Stop.
Four friends planted trees for Earth Day. Choose the best title for the data. Trees planted. Favorite holiday. Trees watered. Favorite friend.
Hold your number in front of you. Which title would be the best one for that friends planted trees for Earth Day? 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Trees planted. Favorite holiday. Trees watered. Favorite friend.
What am I seeing? I see mostly this
Trees
one.
planted.
Let's see if most of you are right. Yes.
What is true about the numbers in the table? They are all even. They all end in 0. They are all odd. They all end in 2.
Which one of those is correct? There's only one that's correct. So let's talk about this. Are these even numbers?
Yeah.
If we have 6, do they have partners?
Yeah.
If we have 8, do they have partners? If we have 2, because we only look at the number in the ones place, partners? And what did we say about 0? It is always even. So are they all even?
Yes.
Do they all end in 0?
No.
They are all odd?
No.
They all end in 2?
No.
No. So we know that they are all even.
Use the table to build a bar graph with a scale of 2.
Okay, so we're skip counting by 2s. So Kate planted 6 trees. Skip count with me to the number of trees Kate planted. 2, 4, 6.
Stop.
Miguel planted 8 trees. 2, 4, 6, 8. Pat planted 12 trees. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And Layla planted 10 trees. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have a question for you though. What if somebody else planted 7 trees? Would we be able to show 7 as one of our bars?
Yes.
Yeah, we could. How would we know where it goes? Amy?
It go between the 6 and the 8.
Exactly. Right in the middle of 6 and 8 would be 7. What if somebody else planted 11 trees? Could we show that? Where would it go, Raylin?
In the middle of 10 and 12.
Exactly. So even if our scale is like this, we could still show that odd number in between them.
Students voted for their favorite type of movie. Choose the best title for the data. Scariest movie. Favorite movie. Scariest book. Favorite book. Students voted for their favorite type of movie. Choose the best title for the data.
So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Based on what the problem is telling you, friends, it's not going to do you any good to look at what other people are answering, right? Because you have to use your brain. If you're looking at other people, at what answer they're holding up, what if they're wrong? It's going to make you look really silly, isn't it? So up here, you have to pay attention to what this is saying. Students voted for their favorite type of movie. Do you see something like that down here? 1, 2, 3, or 4? That's what I'm seeing.
What is true about the numbers in the table? They are all even. They all end in 0. They are all odd. They all end in 0 or 5.
Don't let anybody see your answer. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 is they're all even. 2 is they all end in 0. 3 is they are all odd. Or 4 is they all end 0 or 5. This is what I'm unanimously seeing. And that's correct.
Use the table to build a bar graph with a scale of 5.
All right. So let's start at the top with adventure. How many chose adventure as their favorite type of movie?
20.
And what are we skip counting by?
5.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. What about scary movies?
10.
5, 10. Funny?
25.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Stop.
Mystery?
15.
5, 10, 15.
Stop.
That must be the end again. Okay, well, that's just fine. We are going to work on reading bar graphs. We'll start with the side that is the popular juice. Mhm.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, get your name on that. Then, let me pull that up on here. Connor, let me see that page so I know which one to. Thank you. Okay, I think this is it. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so now the title of this bar graph is just popular juice. Okay, says read today's juice selling record, then answer the questions below. Show your work. So, how many coconut juices were sold? 8. What about orange juice? 10. Pineapple juice?
14.
Grape juice?
12.
Kiwi?
6.
All right. So those are the number of glasses. What is the scale on this bar graph? The scale is what? 2s. That's what it's counting by on it. Okay, so what unit of measurement is used to express how much juice was sold? What's it telling us down here?
Number of glasses.
So it's just glasses, right? It's not saying like ounces or pounds or gallons or anything like that. It's simply, what did we just say? We can just say glasses actually. Okay. Then, there we go, get that all in there. It says write a number at the end of each bar to indicate the amount of juice sold. They did the first one for us, right? 8 coconut juices were sold, or 8 glasses of coconut juices. All right, let's write down how many orange juice, how many glasses of orange juice, and then go on to pineapple juice, and then do grape juice and kiwi juice. You have those labeled? What did you put for orange?
10.
Pineapple?
14.
Grape?
12.
And kiwi.
6.
Look at 3. List the juice in order of popularity. So what's the very first one we're going to list? What's the most popular? We'll just put commas behind them. What was the next most popular juice?
Grape juice.
What's the next most popular?
Orange juice.
What would we write down after orange juice?
Coconut.
And the last one would be kiwi. Okay, they're making us think on this next one. If 5 more glasses of coconut juice were sold, think about that first. 5 more. What's 8 plus 5 more?
13.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucas is correct. So coconut would actually move to like right there, wouldn't it? So if those 5 more glasses of coconut juice were sold, what rank would pineapple be? Would it change from first, or would it move to second?
It's the same.
Haley thinks it's going to stay the same. Because this number is what up here?
13.
And pineapple is still
14.
14. So what rank is pineapple still?
First.
It's still first, isn't it? All right, let's look at 5. How many more glasses of kiwi juice need to be sold to make it the most popular drink? So that it has the most amount sold. How many more glasses would need to be sold? It would need just 2 more,
No.
4 more,
No.
6 more,
No.
8 more,
No.
10 more?
Yes.
What about 9 more?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 would be okay too, wouldn't it? So, how many more glasses of kiwi juice need to be sold to make it the most popular drink?
10.
9.
Either, you could say either 9 or 10.
I said 10 or 9 glasses.
All right, everybody have that side done, the juice side? Let's look at the other side about the runners. It says, go runners, read the record of each runner. Then answer the questions below. Show your work. What unit of measurement is used to determine how long each runner ran? Anybody find it on there, up on the graph somewhere? What unit of measurement is used to determine how long each runner ran? It gives us a specific unit of measurement. What is it, Lucas? What's the unit of measurement that they're showing? No, that's the scale that it's, huh? What's in parentheses by distance though, everybody? That's the unit of measurement. Whoops, I forgot, I don't have it on our writing. Okay, so what did we just say? Miles. Okay, 2. Write a number at the end of each bar to indicate the distance each runner ran. Go ahead and do that for runner B, because they already did runner A. Do that for B, C, D, and E. There's skip counting by 4s on this one. That's their scale. Ooh, so what's that going to be if they're in the middle? Okay, what is runner B's miles?
32.
Okay. Runner C?
20.
Let's jump down to D now. D is right between 20 and 24. What would be right in the middle of 20 and 24? Raylan? No. We would have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. What's right in the middle of that? 20, 21, 22. What about between 24 and 28? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Amy?
26.
26. Okay, part 3 says to list the runners in order from greatest, so that's the longest distance, to shortest distance run. We're just going to use the letters. How about that? What runner ran the greatest distance? What letter?
B.
B. What's the next greatest distance?
E.
A.
E.
Which one?
E.
E. What's after E?
A.
Then A. What's after A?
D.
D. And the last one is C. Okay, how much farther did runner B run compared to runner E? How much farther did this runner run than this runner? Raylan? 6 what? What's our unit of measurement?
6 miles.
6 miles. Okay, now look at runner D. How many more miles does runner D need to run to catch up to runner B? So runner D ran 22 miles. Runner B ran 32 miles. How many more miles does runner D need to run? Amy?
10 miles.
Correct. Okay, perfect timing. do you want stickers for those?
Yeah.
If you want stickers, I gotta give you one. You can. And then, are you ready for the boys? Mr. Loping?
Not yet. I'll just have him announce it.
Okay.
I don't know what all stickers I need to put out there.
This is still going.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Miss Dolphin.
I don't know. Oh, you wanna